Hello my darlings and welcome back to my channel. So we're not going to do a whole nother video all natural. I've put you guys through enough. Today we're actually going to do a get ready with me with a whole bunch of new products, and I'm going to let you know what I think about them. So if that's something you're interested in watching, you are in the right place. We're about to get into it.
Watch out for me, I'm about to glow. You better watch out for me, I'm about to glow. Your boy all glowed up.
Okay, so to start off, we are going to do a primer, and the primer that I'm going to use today is one that I haven't used before, and it's by Charlotte Tilbury, and it is the Brightening Youth Glow Anti-Aging Color Correcting Glow Booster, and here is a picture of it right here. Unfortunately, I have not purchased this yet because I wanted to see if I liked it first. So we are going with a sample from Sephora. This does claim that it is a color correcting moisturizing primer with pearlescent pigments to even your skin tone and blur away blemishes. So, of course, what was interesting to me is the color correction piece of this, in addition to blurring away blemishes and the anti-redness ingredients, because you guys know that I do tend to get quite red. This is what the primer looks like. It's very just creamy. So we are gonna go ahead and slap this on and see if I can tell. I am just gonna put it on half of my face first because I do like to look and see if I can tell any kind of a difference right after using a product, if there's like an immediate difference. And we'll, ooh, wow, there is quite a glow there, isn't there? Oh my goodness, that is quite glowy. So, I don't know. Oh my goodness, that glow is real, you guys. Oh my. So let's do the other side. Alright guys, so I am not even gonna lie, this is a $55 primer, so I was really expecting some pretty phenomenal things, and I can tell you right off the bat, I am not impressed with the ability to cover pores, the ability to blur blemishes. Honestly, the only thing I can really tell so far from this primer is that it does give you quite a glow. That is obvious. Okay, so I have given this a little bit of time to sink into the skin. And I will say that after waiting a little bit and allowing this to sink into the skin, it's not as shiny. It's not as glowy. It still has a little bit of a glow there, but it's not as like stunning as it first was when it was when I first applied it. But it's had some time to calm down a little bit, so it's not as crazy as it initially was. Alright, so next I want to talk to you guys about a group of beauty blenders that I recently saw, and I'll put a picture of it here. This is what it looked like in the package, and then of course I have opened the package since then, and I have dampened them all, so now I have this beautiful little grouping of beauty blenders here, and these are by Sonia Kashuk, and this is the face one, which I think is super cool, and they're all really soft and they feel really, really nice. Then there is this other one that has a little bit of an angle here. It's like a flat side, and then the rest of it is round with a very pointy tip. And then there is this weird little football looking one, which actually looks like it would be really cool to get into some really tough to reach places like around the nose. And then there are these two that are just skinnier ones, and they all feel really, really soft. They all feel quite nice and really squishy, and we are going to play around with these today as well. All right, so we are going to apply yet another product on the face. We are going to try the new, and this is another Charlotte Tilbury product, and I will put a picture of it here. This is the new Hollywood Flawless Filter. Now, this is it's like a hybrid between a primer and a foundation. So this is supposed to be like a booster that you put on before you actually put on your foundation. Now, when this first launched, there were only 7 shades, and everybody kind of jumped the gun and flipped out because there was only 7 shades. But it wasn't, everybody thought it was a new foundation she was launching. It's not a foundation. It's like a booster for your foundation. So you're supposed to put this on after your primer, or you can even just use it as your primer. And it's supposed to boost the performance of your foundation. It's also supposed to give you this fantastic glow. Let's read a little bit about it. All right, so the claims for the Flawless Filter are quite astounding. It is a smoothing airbrush polymer that rolls over your complexion for a poreless looking creamy finish. A soft focus effect make your lines and pores appear smoother. A flower extract that it makes your face brighter. Antioxidants are included in addition to anti-inflammatories. Apparently this is going to be like a filter in a bottle, and we're going to try it. This is what it looks like. It's just this creamy kind of foundation-y looking stuff, so I'm not really sure about this. But we're going to go with it. So let's slather it on our face. I'm going to put it on this side first. And this is in the second shade. So this is shade number 2. This really is quite glowy, guys. Oh my gosh. It says just to use a very thin amount, so I'm really gonna make a little bit go a long way here and try and get as much of my face covered as I can with just this one little bit, because I am just not a fan of layers and layers of product all over the skin. Okay guys, so we are super shiny. So shiny. Alright, but I'm going to let you guys take a look close up. I can still see all my pores here and here where they're quite large. Also, I have quite large pores in this area here, which normally don't show up a whole lot, but for some reason now are showing up quite a lot. But, you know, if you like this really kind of glowy look, then this definitely might be something for you. I am just not necessarily all about looking this shiny, but we're gonna go with it, because that's what this is all about, trying new things and seeing what we like and what we don't like. So we're going to continue to roll with this. Next, we are going to talk about a foundation that I actually have played with a lot since it came out, and I am really liking. And this is the new Cover FX Powerplay Foundation by Cover FX. And this is what the bottle looks like. It's just these really sleek plastic containers. I have the shade N30 and N40 here. So they look quite similar to each other, but they have a little bit of a different undertone. And I wasn't quite sure which one I would like, but I find that I really do like the N40 on my skin the best. You just twist it off and it has a plastic top, which I actually like with these types of foundations, simply because you can really control the distribution of the product by putting a couple of drops onto your palette and just working from there. So I really enjoy that, and we are going to apply this with a beauty blender, and you guys are going to get to see what it looks like over top of this really kind of glowy skin we have here. So let's take this for a drive and see what you guys think. Alright guys, so this is one half of my face done with the Powerplay, and I can honestly tell you guys that the Powerplay foundation is supposed to be a medium to full coverage foundation. It's supposed to be very lightweight. This is the side with one thin layer of product, and this is the side that has yet to be covered. So quite a difference. I do like the coverage, and I do love the feel of this foundation. This recently, honestly guys, has been my new favorite foundation. So I am going to go ahead and get the rest of my face done. I will let you guys watch that in fast motion. Alright, so we are done with our foundation application. I just want you guys to look at what one round of very light coverage looks like. I will say this foundation is usually not this glowy at all. It's actually more of a soft matte finish. This primer and this foundation booster that I have on is really pushing through quite a lot of glowiness happening right now, which is actually quite interesting to see. So I'm going to go in with a light additional layer in areas where I feel like I need just a little bit more coverage. And just as an FYI, you guys, I am loving this sponge. I love it because the size is so big. It really makes quick work of putting your foundation on. And I love this big flat bottom. It's great for pressing product into the skin. And I really, really am enjoying this sponge set by Sonia Kashuk. And I got it at Target, and it was a really good deal for as many sponges as you get. Okay, so I'm gonna call it on foundation application. I think we are at a good place. I think we are a little bit more glowier than I normally would like, but we're just gonna keep going with it and see where it takes us. So yeah, wow. All right, next up, we are coming into some dupe products. These are from Makeup Revolution. This is their contour set that came out. They obviously are making an effort here to dupe the KKW Beauty contour sticks and even with this little tool here. So this is in the light version. This is the actual contour stick itself, and I'll show you that. And then this is the highlight side. You guys that as well. So we are going to give these guys a drive today and see what we think about them. This is the little spongy applicator thingy that came with the set. I will say this brush is very soft. It didn't look like it would be, but it's really, really soft. And the sponge is not like a hard, annoying sponge. It's actually quite soft as well. When I first saw it, I was like, this is gonna be god awful and I'm not gonna want to use it, but I'm actually gonna give it a shot and we're gonna see how it works. So I am going to start with the contour here, and let's just see how, ooh, that is very light. Can you guys even see that? This might be a little too light. Let's try. Ooh, let's try. Ooh, actually that's not bad. Okay. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna have to work with this a little bit. The shades are, it actually blends out really easily. Wow. So that blends out really easily and really nicely. That surprises me. I'm gonna do the sides here. Wow. Wow. That blends out really nicely, you guys. I really thought this was going to be a little more hokey and not as well performing as I would have liked, but this is actually performing quite nicely. That's actually a bit stunning. All right, so let's try the highlighter side, you guys, and see how this is going to work. Wow, this is blending in really, really well. Actually did a really good job blending out the contour and the highlight. Now we're gonna actually go into the sparkly highlight side and see what kind of payoff we get with that. Oh wow, look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's quite pretty. Wow. Wow. Look at that. Wow, that's actually quite a bright highlight, and considering that I am already like glowing, I would say that that is actually pretty stunning. So wow, so these guys, I think these might be Erica approved. That's crazy. I was not expecting those to be that good. I genuinely was expecting them to be kind of hokey and not really that good, but they really are quite good. So I'm just pressing everything into the skin, just making sure we have a lot of blendability going on and that there's cohesion between everything. So I'm just taking the time to press everything in really, really well. Alright, so now we are moving on to Cover FX Click Sticks. Now, these little doodads are a dream, and I recently tried these and have honestly, guys, grown to love them. So they're these little sticks. You can get them in color correcting, and you can also get them in concealer, and also you can get them in all like 40 shades of their foundation as well. So you can even get darker foundation shades and use them as contour sticks in addition to concealer sticks and color correcting sticks. Now this one is in the color Peach. I use it to color correct my dark circles, and I do intend on getting quite a few more in other shades because I love the formula in these click sticks. I love the price point, and I love how long they last. It is just an amazing product. If you guys haven't checked these out, definitely check them out. I think all of the shades other than the color correcting shades are like sold out on Sephora, so you actually have to go to the Color FX site and order them there. But I have ordered from the Color FX site recently, and their shipping is great, the time is great, and I've had a really pleasant experience with them. And look at that immediately. Look at that color correction that just took place there. Isn't that stunning? And it's just a very lightweight product. It really goes on so easily. Can you see the drastic difference, you guys? I am in love with this formula and with this little click stick. I think it is amazing. Watch how quickly it makes this one go away. And it's just a couple of stamps with your finger, and it just does an amazing, amazing job. That's fantastic. I love this. And of course, I just put it on with my fingers, and then I go in with a beauty blender and just really press it into the skin to make sure that it's really nice and pressed in. And these little beauty blenders are fantastic for getting into these little nooks and crannies, especially underneath the eye. So next, keeping with the Color FX theme, we are going to go in with the Color FX Cream Concealer. You guys, I have grown to love this stuff as well. This is my first try with this stuff, and I am loving it. One of the main reasons is because this is 27% pigment, which is fantastic when it comes to coverage of your under eye dark circles or any kind of blemishes or anything that you want to cover. I also love the fact that this is a concealer that actually comes in great undertone choices. So this is N medium. This is for medium skin with a neutral undertone. I have a little bit of pink and a little bit of yellow going on in my skin, especially with the redness that you see that I have, in addition to that yellow olivey tone that I have just from the Mediterranean in my bloodline. So my undertones can be really, really tricky, and they can be really tricky when it comes to a concealer as well. So I absolutely appreciate the shade range choices that Color FX offers with their concealers and with their foundations. Now, this concealer is designed to offer very good coverage with very little product, which is why I like it. If you have a lot of texture and fine lines and wrinkles underneath the eye, the more product that you put in there, the more creasing and caking that you get. So if you can use a product that offers a whole lot of pigment with just a little tiny bit of product, that is our perfect happy medium for gals like me. This is also loaded with a ton of anti-aging ingredients, and honestly guys, a very little bit of this goes a very long way. And I just pat it underneath here like so, and take a trusty blender, blend it out. It's not dry at all. It feels very, very light on the skin. And the fact that it's non-drying allows my under eye to stay like this all day long. And it doesn't crease or cake up on me, which is amazing. And yeah, this is like my new favorite concealer, you guys. I am in love. And I think honestly that I thought about getting the concealer in the Click Stick version. I really think I like the creaminess of this because I think the Click Stick version in a concealer might be just a little too drying for the under eye. It's fine with a color corrector, but I think I enjoy having a creamier, more emollient formula underneath the eye. So I think the creamy concealer is going to be a better fit for me. So I think I'm going to stick with this formula. But look at that, you guys. And that was so quick, and usually my under eye routine lasts half the amount of time that my actual facial routine does. So the fact that I can just fix my dark circles that quickly is amazing for me. So I am all in when it comes to this concealer. Alright guys, next I'm going to do my brows, and I am going to try the new Covergirl brow pencil. I haven't used this one before, and this is in soft brown, and this is just their ultra fine brow pencil. So I am going to give this one a spin and see what I think about it. Brows are quite boring to watch someone do, so I am just going to pop these on real quick, and I will be right back. And we're back, and the brows are on. Now, the setting powder that I'm going to use it on this half of my face, is one that I've talked to you guys about before, and it is the Cover FX, and this is the perfect setting powder. This is a talc-free setting powder, so when it hits anything wet, it's not going to really glunk up or cake up on you. How that finish looks on the face once you use it to set your foundation. So I am just going to set everything on this side of my face with that powder. Go up here and under here, and just give everything a nice set. Alright, so we have set this side with the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder. And now, the other setting powder that I want to talk to you guys about is one that I think is forgotten about. It's one that I was recently reminded of and went and dug it up on the bottom shelf of the CoverGirl aisle, and it is the CoverGirl Advanced Radiance Pressed Powder. Guys, this is one of the most beautiful drugstore powders that you can find. This powder specifically, I know it says Radiance, but it's not sparkly. I have this in the color Classic Beige, and this is 115. This is a stunning powder on the face. It's very light. It's very beautiful. It kind of blurs those fine lines and wrinkles, and it sets your makeup beautifully throughout the course of the day. So if you guys have never tried this powder, I would definitely recommend that you do. I just go in with a powder brush and just set with it, and I'll show you guys this side of my face. Can you see the difference? I don't know if you guys are going to be able to tell the difference or not, but this is the CoverGirl Advanced Radiance over here, and then this is just the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder. This is going to give you just a little bit of additional coverage in addition to blurring out any kind of imperfections, and I'll get really close for you guys so you can see the difference. This is the CoverGirl side, and this is the Cover FX side. So for me, the difference is if you want a little bit of additional coverage and you want a little bit more of that kind of flawless filtered look, then definitely go out and get this Advanced Radiance. It doesn't completely mattify your skin, as you can see. That's why they call it Advanced Radiance, is it still allows a natural glow and the glow of all this product to still peek through the skin a little bit. But this side really just sets your makeup without giving you additional pigment to your makeup. And a lot of people really want something very light that's just going to set your makeup in place. It's not going to give you any additional coverage. That's definitely going to be this formula here. And this isn't going to cake up on you either because, again, it's talc free. It's absolutely an Erica approved powder. Next, I would like to move on to a little bit of bronzer and a little bit of blush, and I'm going to be dipping into these two puppies. These are both by e.l.f, and I've never used either one of these palettes before. This is more of the bronzer contour palette, and it actually looks really pretty. And then you have this, which is more of a total face palette, supposedly highlighter, bronzer, and blush colors included. So I believe we're going to dip into these and try these out just to warm the face up a bit. So let's go in first to bronze our face up a little bit, and I think I'm going to use this color right here just to bronze up the face, and we'll see what we get here. I don't want too much warmth, just a little. Nice. This is a very nice, subtle bronzer. I like that, just to kind of warm up the face a little bit. I don't want anything too dramatic, and that was perfect. So let's go into the blush now, and I think I'm going to try this one right here. I like these because they don't look too shimmery. They are a bit powdery, but they look, oh, that's very pretty. Nice and subtle. And it does look matte. It doesn't look like there is a lot of shimmer there, but it is just a very pretty wash of color. I actually really like that. That's really pretty. Nice. Very nice, e.l.f. All right, so let's move on to the eyes, shall we? So what I decided to do today is to dust off the Violet Voss eyeshadow, the Holy Grail palette, because she has a new palette out, and I've kind of been going back and forth as to whether or not I want to purchase the new palette, so I thought this would be a great time to revisit the Holy Grail palette. And this is what the Holy Grail palette looks like on the inside. A lot of warm tones, those colors that I love. So let's go ahead and play with some of these colors. So I am just going to go in the color Thanks a Latte first, just to lay down a good all over base. next we're gonna go into the color transition for our transition color. Ironically enough. And then I think I'm going to take Cool Beans right here and put that on the lid. I think I'm actually going to go in with my finger. Oh yeah, much better. And then I'm going to go in with Teddy Bear, which is really dark, and just darken up the outer third of the lid. They do blend really nicely, I will say that. It is a beautiful blend. It blends out really, really pretty, and the quality is there. The quality is really nice. And then I'm going to go back into Thanks a Latte and just put that up here in the brow bone. Just a little bit of ploof and put that right on the inner corner. A nice little highlight in there. All right, and then under the eye, I think we're gonna start with transition. And we'll put that all the way under the eye. We're gonna go in with Are You Kidding Me next. We're gonna go into Teddy Bear and put that right on the lash line. And just keep it on the outer half of the eye. Then go back in and just blend that out. All right, now we're going to curl our lashes. Now that we've curled the lashes, I am actually going to go in with the new NYX Mascara. This is called Worth the Hype. And you guys, I actually really have started really liking this mascara as of lately. This is what the brush looks like. And I really have started liking the way that this makes my lashes look. All right, so we have our mascara on, and I am going to put on some lashes. And I am going to use the Petite Cosmetic lashes that I've been talking to you guys about. I love these lashes, and I have continued to love these lashes. So I'm going to pop these bad boys on real quick. And now we're going to tightline. And recently I've been really loving the Marc Jacobs to tightline underneath the lashes, just because it's a really smooth formula and it glides on very easily. And of course it doesn't run, so when you blink your eyes a couple of times, it's not like all down here on your lower lash line, which is really aggravating. And of course, I always just go in with one small layer just to blend my lashes together with my falsies. There we have it. All right, so I do want to talk about highlight, because I do think even though we're very glowing, that I do still want to put on a little bit of highlight, and I've really been loving the Kumadori collection by Japonesque, and I went over this in a previous video. I really have been loving these highlighters, guys. So this is the number 2. This is the Bronze Pearl, and I'm just gonna put... So pretty. Gosh, I love it. Such a pretty natural glow. I just love that highlighter, you guys. I really do. It's stunning. Put a little on the Cupid's bow, a little on the nose. All right, guys, and then I just want to keep it pretty basic with a really simple lip, and I'm going to use this lippy from Makeup Revolution. I've really been loving this particular lipstick line by Makeup Revolution. They're the ones in the gold bullet, and they are just stunning, and this is in the color Exclusive, and it's just a really pretty nude. Beautiful formula. And this is very close to my own lip color, which I really like. And there we have it, guys. So what do you guys think? Let me go deal with this, and I will be right back. Can't forget to set it. All right, guys, so let's run down all of these lovely products and see what superstars we have. So first of all, the Charlotte Tilbury Brightening Youth Glow Anti-Aging Color Correcting Glow Booster Primer. I didn't honestly think that the primer did enough for me, especially considering the cost of this primer. This is definitely not going to be something that's Erica approved. I don't think it did anything as far as color correction, smoothing out fine lines and wrinkles, minimizing pores, everything that I personally want a primer to do. I didn't see that out of this primer, so this is going to be a pass for me. Next, the Hollywood Flawless Filter. This one's a little bit more difficult for me because I think the glow that it gives someone underneath your foundation is beautiful if that's the look that you're going for. Would I absolutely use this on clients that wanted a more glowy look? I think I would have to say yes. It played very well with my foundation. It didn't cause the foundation to do anything funny. It didn't change the tone of my foundation, but it gave me this kind of glow, which I personally am not a fan of, but I have a lot of clients that are. So I am going to have to Erica approve the Hollywood Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury. I think for its purpose that it's a good product. Next, the Cover FX Powerplay Foundation. I love the Powerplay Foundation, you guys. I think this is probably going to be my new favorite foundation for quite a while. It's the fact that it's really, really light and it's such a good color match is very hard to find. I really love the undertones in the Cover FX Foundation, and all around, through and through, this was a great product for me. Same story with the color correcting click stick. This little beauty is worth all $18 that it cost. I absolutely love this and think this is one of the most underrated color correctors on the market. This is totally Erica approved, and I would recommend this to anybody that needs to color correct dark circles. The Cover FX Cream Concealer, another home run for me. The fact that this bad boy is 27% pigment, so it takes a very little bit to actually do a lot when it comes to covering dark circles. I love that about this product. This is absolutely Erica approved, and I'm probably going to stock up on a couple of more of these. The Makeup Revolution Contour and Highlight Kit. Surprisingly enough, this is Erica approved. I honestly thought that this was going to be really gimmicky, guys, but I really like this product, and you can't beat the price. It looks beautiful. I love it. It blended out beautifully on the skin. They have light, medium, and deep, so they have plenty of shade ranges out there. Definitely check these out, guys. I really, really like these. Powders. Now, I love the Color FX powder because it's a talc-free powder, but don't forget about Advanced Radiance powder. This is a stunning, stunning powder. definitely check this one out. Now the e.l.f. palettes. These two, so here's the thing that I really like about these two little suckers is that in both of these palettes, you have the ability to click out the pans. So you can click them out and put them back in. So while there are multiple shades in this palette that I really, really like, and there are 2 shades in this palette that I really, really like, I like the fact that I have the ability to kind of mix and match these and get them into a palette that I like between the 2 of them. So I do like that each one of them have that feature, and for the price, I think they're great product. This is the Contour Palette, and this is the Total Face Palette. I think they serve their function fine. I didn't try the highlight out of the Total Face Palette. Let's try that now. Let's just see what that looks like. It's very powdery. Ooh, okay. All right. It does put a little of intensity there. I think a little bit more. It's showing up a little bit better on this side. Okay. It is a little powdery, but nice. It does a nice job. I do love this bronzing shade here. I think that's really pretty, and both of these blushes are gorgeous. So the Total Face palette for me, I really love. And there is, in the Contour palette, there is a highlighting shade here that is just really white for me. I don't think I would use that for a highlight. But there is like a setting powder type deal here. It's just like a translucent setting powder. And then you have these 2 colors here. One's more of a bronzer and one's more of a contour. But the colors are nice. They're really, really soft. So the Contour palette I really liked as well. So, I mean, for the price, you can't beat it. I'll definitely Erica approve both of these. The Japonesque Kumadori highlighters, you guys already know I love these highlighters, so absolutely Erica approved. The Violet Voss eyeshadow, I don't know, you guys. I mean, they blend well, they look nice. I just don't think I love them enough to get her next palette. I just don't think they blow me away. I think one palette is enough for my collection, and I think that's where I land on that. I don't know. I just don't think it's anything super exceptional. So the CoverGirl Ultra Fine Brow Pencil, I think it did a fine job. It's a good match for me. Again, this was in soft brown. It was really soft. It was easy to apply. I made quick work of them. I like the spoolie on this end. It's a nice firm spoolie, which I like. So the CoverGirl Ultra Slim eyebrow pencil, definitely Erica approved. The NYX Worth the Hype Mascara, you guys already know I love this. You guys already know I love the Petite Lashes. I think everything else you guys already know I love. The Makeup Revolution, the lipsticks they have in these little gold bullets are fantastic. You guys should definitely check those out. And I think that's it. I think that's our full face. A little bit more glowy than I'm used to, but even us over 40s can rock the glow sometimes. So I hope you guys liked this Get Ready With Me. I hope you guys liked some of the products that we chatted about. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think about some of these products? The Cover FX foundation, again, I would definitely recommend that you guys go check out the Powerplay foundation. I think it is fabulous. Other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this Get Ready With Me. If you're new here, welcome. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button on your way out. Oh, and we hit 500. Yay! We hit 500 subscribers. That's stunning, and I love that. So I'm very proud of it. And I know it's just 500 subscribers, but for me, that means a lot, and I really appreciate you guys. So I love our little family here, and I'm very happy with our little community. So, all right, guys, I hope everyone stays happy and healthy, and I will see you in the next video.